Welcome everybody. Not too bad of an opening delay there. Let me just refresh my memory. I don't think they do artillery on Wednesday means war. I don't think they do. I'll start an artillery squad and head down over there to the bottom right. Go ahead, jump up into the clouds. There we go. Perfect. And let me go ahead and zoom on over to middle HQ real quick. Everybody begins to pile in the truck. Alrighty, so we are good to go here on Foy today. A little treat. 2 Foy matches in a row. We have one last night on Dugout Barn. Unfortunately, the Axis really shut out the Allies. They really weren't able to get up to the barn that much just in the beginning, but then after that they were kind of shut out. They did have a chance later in the game last night, but they sort of missed a couple key opportunities, and that did not happen. It was very sad to see that. There were a few critical moments that if they would have done just a few easy things, I think the Allies could have came back and won that. Or at least gone up 3-2. But anyways, we are on Southern Edge. Last night was Dugout Barn, and we'll see what happens here today. Southern Edge, of course, famous for... we already lost one. Weizenrausch. Over here to the back. Got redacted. Chewy Mahoo over. Very full truck. How will this go? How will this go? For the blueberries. Will they get sniped? One person jumps out. Still got a decent amount in the truck here. One rocket to the top. 2 rockets. Another one. More rockets. Oh, 3 rockets firing out. Will they make it safely to the hard cap? Look at that. Look at that. Good call out by the driver. Bail now. Bail now. Bail now. Love this. Love to hear it, buddies. And everybody begins to jump out. And now Melko will see how far he can go. Or he may stop here by the house. Okay, he's going to stop here by the house. And look at that. Woohoo! Jumps up to the top with the rocket. Go! Gets one on the Lukes. Can he get the next one? Oh, no. He's out of rockets. He's out of rockets. Oh, if he would have saved those, it could have been an epic little journey for Mahoo. Could have been so good. Jumps on top of the roof with a couple rockets. Oh, man. That could have really nice. Okay, so we have the Allies getting the initial cap. Plenty of bodies make it here into the circle. Right inside the trench. No artillery today? Yeah, no artillery today. Or at least right now. I think in some matches we have seen artillery crewed later. But at least not for the beginning. Well, that could be a unique rule, I guess. No artillery for the first 30 minutes, and then somebody could jump on the gun. That could be something to explore in the future. Okay, allies look to be in good shape. Once again, no truck snipes on traditional foy maps. You're going to see a lot of truck snipes and not this many bodies make it into the circle. But today, a little bit different. A little bit different today. The Axe is surprisingly not able to get much here. Pretty much stuck, and this is the famous house that the Axis will try to just keep sending bodies to. Got a tiny bit of coverage. And there we go. First capture is settled, going in favor of the Allies here on 3-2 on Foy. Map spread looks good. Recon plane going up and about. One recon tank up to the north, a 3-person recon tank. And the Allies will look to place some outposts. They could get a garrison in the trench. Usually the garrison spot's right here. Or you can place it over to the back, kind of a little bit outside the trench. We got 4 OPs, I think, already around these trenches. Maybe 3. Rocket sail right on overhead. Some blueberries finding a little bit of gap over here to the left side, trying to make their way from the building complex on the left to move up the road. Got the Puma over here to the far left, just the 3-person Puma. Everything else looks pretty okay. Dugout barn in control of the Axis so far. One Greyhound coming up to the back. We'll get a POV of the Greyhound and see what they're able to do. Sometimes the recon tanks can be a real menace. Shabo, though, looks to be hunting it down. Shabo, can he get the one lucky round to the back? Oh, Greyhound begins to pull off. Last night, of course, we saw the horrible rubber banding on Foy. It doesn't look to be an issue today, but man, the tankers were suffering last night. Big time. Another rocket from Shabo. He's going to try to light it up. Shabo! Oh, the Greyhound makes a little bit of a right turn and avoids the rocket. Will he try one more just for the hell of it? No. Okay, he's going to save it. See if the Greyhound comes back around. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Wednesday Means War event. A mixed console competitive match. A 49 versus 49 on Foy with Southern Edge as the midpoint. Only seen one cap so far. Both sides just staking up their positions. But the Allies are gaining a little bit more to the road. I mean, the Axis still hold it, but if they're able to push up a little bit farther, they're going to be able to get some pretty good crossfire on the Axis that are trying to push directly south into the hardcap stake. The grind that is Foy. Now this is where we should see, I mean, we may see infantry build some buildables out here in the open just to provide a little bit of coverage as they make their way forward. Then, of course, some MGs can mount on top of the barricades and such. Because there really isn't much that they could go off of. I mean, it's slim pickings. Southern Edge is not too bad. Last night we saw a dugout barn. West Bend is obviously the best for coverage, but you're really concentrated in a smaller area. Fourth point is Foy, remember. For the Allies, it's Bizroy-Foy Road. Garrison network looks solid. We got one garrison in Southern Edge, one over here to the left. Allies looking to get the last one, most likely by Dugout Barn as soon as they're able to capture it. Milko on the Horacio. A little bit of coverage here underneath all the branches. Trying to see through all the bushes, twigs, and thickets. Bombing run goes through Southern Edge. Okay, did get the garrison, but the Foy. I mean, you see so many great armor battles on Foy. It's truly one of those ones where armor can rule the day. I mean, if your team gets the armor advantage, man, they can roll up to the concentrated pockets that the infantry have to, or just when the infantry are around that little bit of coverage. And if you're using SPA, the SPA, Bronze gets a whole bunch of body parts in his face, but hold strong. Once armor is able to, once armor feels like they have the advantage, then they can push forward and then squash pocket by pocket of resistance. Both commanders using their bombing run pretty quickly here. 4 minutes off cooldown. Corey lying low just long enough in order to get that frag there. 176 down to the bottom. Medium over here to the left side. Shim. Rocket goes off to his left. Allies, the Axis do get the garrison over there to the right. Cadaver, Corey down below, moving on in. No, very, very good exchange over here, though, to the right side. Got one Puma over here to the back. Go get a see, take a look at the Puma shenanigans. See, this is where recon tanks can prove very valuable. We have Bootsma Maya, P, and Orpheus? I think it's Orpheus. But the recon tanks can move on back here and look for garrison spawn points and really just break apart the back line of the enemy slowly but surely. Puma rolling up through the back here, navigating really well to the trees. Hasn't hit a tree yet. Pretty good driving. Oh, hey, not doing too shabby. They found a nice big path. Oh, man. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Very good Puma driving. Going to the other set of trees, working their way far down to the bottom. They may have intel on that jumbo. Oh, I jinxed him. The luck ran out. But they're going to keep moving left here. I thought they were going to try to turn north and get a shot behind the 76. But maybe not. Supply drop falling over to the left. We got a medium Sherman right there. Puma looking. The cameraman may take a picture here. Oh, yeah, the jumbo's right there, everybody. You can see the jumbo from here. There's the jumbo. But they can only get shots to the rear. That's their only chance. And they got to be quick about it. One ricochet and you're for sure toast. But if you're able to engine them at least, and it's 4 shots. Pretty sure it's 4 shots at the engine with the Puma. Then 2 more after that, you could take it out. Oh no! They do not shoot towards the jumbo. Can they see it? They should be able to. It's right there, right? Yeah, it's right there. Oh no, Bootsman Maya may not have his glasses on. Oh no, guys, the jumbo! It's gonna turn around and get you! Oh no, buddies! Oh no, what are they doing? What are they doing? Did they jam it against the tree? Oh, man! Oh. Your buddies from Esgrupa are going to be questioning what your motive was there. I'm 99% sure you could see the jumbo. Unless I'm totally mistaken. Pretty sure you could have. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Recon plane goes forward. We got a Panzer IV coming on through dugout. Southern edge looks stable here. Major balls up. Tomayak. Big Heisa, Jeff. Wearing extra winter clothing today. You know, some players get colder in these maps on Foy than others do. Sometimes you see players in shorts and a t-shirt. Other times, they're pretty bundled up. Bringing out all the extra garments they have in their closet. Tanawa, Mothro Man, Weizenrausch. Hear those MG42s burn. Allies were able to make a little bit of ground, but now they're being shut out pretty much. Armor position looks good. Got a Sherman over there to the right. 76 over to the back. Bitsuka. Lying low. K9. Trying to work his way up here. Slowly but surely. Shots going all around. Uh-oh. K9. No, no. Oh, yeah. He tried. He really did. Panzer IV gets destroyed over to the east. Got the Sherman down below. Shabo able to come on over right through the open field and get a Panzerschreck round. Sherman crew gonna look around. Shabo. Yep, gonna have a solid opportunity here. Nope. Guess they had advantage first. Gonna reload real quick. Shabo. Shabo. Shabo fires. Gets another one in. Oh, gonna have one more rocket in his back pocket. Shabo. It's gonna be a pretty long shot. Gonna get a POV of Shabo. Rocket lands behind him. He doesn't care. He's gonna push on. He knows his team is depending on him. Oh, he's gonna have. Oh no, Shabo. 10 though spawns into the left. 10 fires. Gets 10 gets fragged. Now Sherman's taking a little bit of a beating. 10 actually may be able to spawn in time and fire one more rocket. Yep, there's 10. 10. Can he get it? Oh, doggy. Oh, he's taking rounds. He can't. Oh, no. He can't light it up in time. Damn. I was expecting I was hoping for a good long-range rocket over there to the back of the medium as it tried to drift on away, but sadly did not happen. Okay. Let's take a look-see. Axis front line looks extremely solid. Tiger to the back. Jumbo down here. Jumbo has a nice repair station. Precision strikes are off cooldown, everybody, so we'll try to keep an eye out for those to the top left of our screen. Bull throw man gets rocketed right there to the right of the building. That's an hour. Tomek. Tomek just trying to keep his head low. Not much you can do in this position. Get some more ammo here. Oh, Tomek jumps. Gonna throw some more smoke. Now, Tomek is probably thinking about the ruined building up there. Seeing if he could just die. Oh. Nope. Stuka lands to the back, going for the jumbo. Oh, but the jumbos move far away. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a very common opening allied spot. I mean, there aren't that many spots for armor when it comes to the allies. And the Axis, I mean, the Axis have a little bit more cover back there, actually, now that I think about it, but the allies, you just have a few buildings. Airhead actually called on down below. The allies' garrison is down to the bottom a little bit more, not directly on the border. This airhead actually may stand a chance. Airhead is up in the sky. Remember the airheads on console, for those of you that play PC? They're very, very quiet. Oh, counter airhead by on Foy. Okay, so we have 2 active airheads. Well, about to be active. At least one's about to land here in just a moment. And it doesn't look like any blueberries know that it's coming down. There hasn't been a mark placed back here. And I'm a SL, so I should be able to see it. LJP is the only one nearby, and it doesn't look like... Hold on. LJP. Airhead lands. LJP. Ah, okay, good. Very good. LJP sees it. Gonna dismantle it. And that will be that. Now, the Allies launched an airhead up to the north. Good job to LJP. Go ahead and take a look here. Bombing run airhead combo goes over Foy, and there's no raspberries back here, everybody. Mamma mia. Airhead is alive and well. Should see a spawn within the next 20 seconds, I believe. I think it's right down below us. To our left, maybe? Somewhere here? Somewhere here. Maybe right in this courtyard? Let's see how many bodies the Allies send. Oh, we got a little chunk. Ooh, nice spot for an airhead. Oh my gosh. In that little nook and cranny. Very nice. It's Commander Spurs today for the Allies, dropping that sucker in. And they're going to begin some cap weight here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, to lose all this on Foy. They have to push from Cobra. Oh, my Lord. Heaven. Cap progress begins. Nobody heard the airhead. I don't think we have dynamic weather on today. Don't see any snow flurries, so it looks like they turned that off. But the bodies begin to come in. Commander Spurs, he's like, I don't want to grind out that 3-2. Gonna drop an airhead on Foy. See if they notice anything. Horacio coming to the back. Cap progress still coming in. The Axis gotta start thinking about a little bit of a callback here. 50%. Oh my gosh, look at all those blueberries. Oh man. And plus all the SLs too. Major balls up. Rosetta and Casper, K9, Spurs up here in the top. Spurs seeing what frags he can get. Panzer IVs working their way back to the hard cap. Axis pretty much still on the full attack. Oh no! They're not pulling anybody back. Guys, you're about to lose Foy. Oh no. Am I hallucinating? No, we got a big chunk back here, man. This isn't a joke. Everybody's still up on the front. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're gonna go down 1-4. Oh, mamma mia, with an hour and 1 minute left to go. Schnackaroonies, the callback on the Axis did not get through. Oh, brutal. Oh, wow. Absolutely painful to see. Panzer IV getting peppered now. Satchel, I'm guessing, was placed on him. Nope, no satchel. Don't see one at least. Oh my gosh. All right, the Axis make a big callback up there to the north. Squad leads begin to shift back into the Foy sector now. And they'll look to reestablish their OPs. But man, what an early bonus for the Allies to come out ahead. This will, I mean, if they can make a real quick counterattack and get a whole bunch of bodies in here, then yeah, it could look good. But the Allies have established a garrison inside the circle. Okay, so let's get a look over here. Go to LaHaye. Just spawned on in. Nope, no POV there. There we go. Yeah, the Allies are pretty much set up now. They got... I mean, they got a garrison on the hard cap. They got a garrison... Yeah, it's to the far east over there. Axis got a few spawns over there to the back, but nothing too serious. Oh, man. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe somebody from the Axis can lay a comment as to what happened with the comms, but man, oof, that was brutal to watch. So many raspberries still on the attack. Couple Ninja, Dempsey. No! Ninja had a satchel there for him. Okay, the Axis begin to reset the front line. We have multiple garrisons up. Let's go see who's commanding today for the Axis. Mentiox. Mentiox not able to get the word through for the retreat. I mean, maybe the Allies were able to send in some, or maybe they cut the wires. The bombing run knocked out the telegraph poles, that kind of thing. And the lines were down, and sometimes comms don't work. The Enigma machines get broken. Players are sitting there like, I don't hear anything. Like, you can't decrypt these messages. So, very possible. Nobody will go support, so you don't have radios. Stuff happens at Helios. One Tiger coming over there. We have P4 and a Luke, so the Axis is trying to get this armor for this quick counterattack, but out of all points, counterattacking Foy could be the most painful because you're trying to navigate amongst all these streets and stuff. It's not so easy for armor to break on through here without getting absolutely peppered with a whole bunch of AT rounds and such. Fifth point is Cobru. Sadly, I am saying that this early. Allied position looks even stronger now. They've mopped up the raspberries over here to the back. Got a push coming from the northwest. And the Axis will look to leverage these trees in Cobra Factory a little bit to make their way into Foy. But eventually, the infantry have to cross into the open, and that's where they are most vulnerable. Tiger here wide out in the open, and this jumbo should be getting updated markers, and this could be easy pickings for the Allied tank crew. Look at all that coverage that the jumbo has in front of them, and they could peek out in so many different spots and catch this Tiger out here in the open field totally by surprise. Frank? Who? Who getting a couple headshots? Black May gonna maybe test this wall. Yeah, sometimes you're playing with a rifle and you get in such good spots like this. Enemies got plenty of open targets in front of you. Oh, for a second I thought that was an enemy behind him. Who? Shoots Frank right in the back. Thought we're gonna witness a good old shovel. Jedmial, Lincoln. But yeah, you get a nice little coverage spot. Enemies coming at you from multiple directions, and you get to pick them off one by one. Or the enemy is pushing into, like at a good wave up to somewhere else, and you just happen to be in that perfect area to intercept them as they're pushing forward. And they're not looking directly at you, obviously. They're looking, you're on their side. You're on their flank. Ah, such a sweet position to be in. Airhead called over here to the back for the Axis, trying to get something going here. They have gained a little bit of ground over here to the left side. Bombing run on its way, but the garrison's placed a little bit farther to the north. Bombing run is going to do a little bit of damage. The garrison will stay alive. It's in that nice little middle of the building. Yeah, nice, pretty protected area. Did that tiger get taken out? Tiger was marked up here on the road. Looking for a carcass. Got a garrison, AT gun. Don't see a carcass. It was Bootsman Maya's crew. Is that this one? Yeah, it is. Okay, so they were wiped somewhere. Don't think... Or is that it? Okay, that is it. Yeah, okay. They're yeah, okay. Knocked that off. The airhead goes undetected for the Axis, and they themselves get them a big spawn wave over here to the back. And they're going to try to do the old flipperooski. Pouring into the rear as a foil, get a POV of Caborti. Airheads on console, man. Brutal. Balti, peeking around. Spots the jumbo. Black May begins to push forward. Oh, gets wiped at the last second. Coverage there by Molthro Man. Opa Frank. Grandpa Frank gonna throw a smoke grenade, maybe? Yeah, smoke grenade by the jumbo. Molthro Man, though. Oh, Opa Frank. Gonna try to place it. Molthro Man does get fragged in the top of the church. Grandpa Frank! No, a little bit too slow. No, it goes on the ground, buddy. No. Oh, no. Oh, no, and he gets shot dismantling his own satchel. Okay, it'll go off there out in the open. The raspberries begin to come into Foy. Ninja, Black May, Steak, Rhea. Satchel's gonna get Molthro Man, maybe. Hey, he could get a couple. Let's take a look. Satchel's right there in the middle of the road. Could have gotten an outpost. I think I saw something go poof. Okay, hey, the Axis have a nice backline spawn, and they're all pouring into Foy. Allies lost the garrison, or they still got the garrison over here to the left side. They still do have a chance of holding this. Raspberries winning the gunfights, and hey, we could have ourselves a little bit of comeback. It all depends on what happens with this big blueberry chunk coming in behind. ADM, JTP, JMW up in the house. Long acronym. Let's make up a name for him. Adam, JT, Paul, Monday, Wednesday. There we go. New name. More raspberries come over here to the back. We have two jumbos retreating now, sensing the imminent danger on Foy. As the cap continues past the 80% mark. And hey, OA, Axis are going to be back in the game in just a moment. Another blueberry wave comes over, but they're losing the gunfights, not able to break forward into the church. Defensive bombing run is called in over here to the back. We got a bunch of raspberries making their way towards southern edge. They got to be careful not to step on a sector too much here. Oh no, they stepped on a sector too much. Oh my gosh! They all started moving towards southern edge. No, buddies. Okay, they're coming back. They're coming back. They're coming back towards the circle. Oh my gosh, they're so close. Don't do that to everybody on stream. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. Camp is settled. Alright, bodies begin flooding on down to the south. Allies will look to reestablish their garrison network, as it's going to be... They still got on 4 on the, or 3 on the front line, plus the one back by Bizroy. But man, teams do that sometimes. They're capping a point, and everybody, or some, not everybody, but some people begin to move off and towards the next one, and the enemy hasn't been completely eliminated from the area. And next thing you know, the point goes contested, and you're like, guys, let's capture. Okay, let's maybe send 1 SL or 2 over to the next point. They get up their OPs, get spawn bomb. But let's not send 10, 12 people, because next thing you know, all that camp weight that we just needed is gone. Gotta be oh so careful of that. Cadaver, just monitoring this road here. Still haven't cleaned up fully entirely. Still have a decent chunk around. But yeah, if you're just joining me, everybody, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Wednesday Means War event here on Foy. The southern edge is the middle point. So far, we have seen 4 captures. Or no, sorry, 3 captures. 1 over southern edge, then 2 over Foy. Axis trying to rebound after going down 1-4 pretty stinking early. At a very surprising airhead over here on Foy. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. If you have any questions, pop those in chat, and either I or one of the very knowledgeable people watching will, I'm sure, be happy to answer you. Such as, what is an outpost? What is a garrison? What is a Smithers? What is an STG? What is an MG42? What is the difference between an MG42 and an MG34? Is a Panzerschreck better than the bazooka? Is a Piat indeed the best anti-tank weapon in Hell Let Loose? Yay or nay? What is the most even midpoint? Is it SME checkpoint? As of right now, the poll says yes. Smithers, so Smithers, when is Hell Let Loose Vietnam coming out? Please, tell us. We want to jump into the jungles. Sadly, I don't know. Although, we all saw the closed beta that was announced, so naturally, sometime in the future, there will be an open beta, and that will be a grand old time. As then, you get to see what all shenanigans people come up with, and able to record. Kind of like when Battlefield 6 came out. The Axis have just a little bit of resistance to deal with in Foy. Over here to the right, we see a Tiger that got taken out. We see multiple AT around. Curious if it got... No, maybe just one AT. Maybe it got satcheled. It's pretty out in the open. Maybe it did. Hey, hi, said Jeff. Let's go see what he's up to. Watching the open fields on Foy. Could be some half-track opportunities over here on the east side, but of course with Foy, I mean, driving out in the open. I mean, last night there was a chance for the Allied commander to drive a half-track, I think, on the far left-hand side, but you got to do it quick. If you're gonna make a 1-4 half-track play, I mean, if you're down 1-4 and you can drive it to mid, you got to do it fast because after the enemy caps fourth, they're going to be in sort of like a turtle mode for a little bit. And then maybe after between the 5 to 10 minute mark, they'll start spacing out. And then they'll be able to cover the map edge. But during those first 5 minutes after you go down 1-4, you have to not get depressed. You got to try to think clearly and go, okay, hey, I can drive a half track right now before they begin spacing out and drive it over to mid. Park that in the lock sector. So that way, if you're able to recapture fourth, like the Axis were able to, then you have a fresh half-track ready to go at middle. Now, Foy, though, like I said, it's a little bit more difficult because of all the openness. Could be a real pain. But it is... Gotta keep those options open. Axis have cleaned up pretty much everything, so kudos to the rebound. Going down 1-4 early can be rough, but they have reestablished the line. Gears Baloo. Ratio. Gears. Oh. Oh, man. Gears just had such a minute amount of coverage. Ooh, rocket from Slapper. Fires back against a Blueberry. And wins the 1v1 with the rockets. Allies still able to keep the pressure on. We got a jumbo moving in from the bottom right. Over here to the left, we have another Axis tank marked out in the open. Not that many AT guns today. Like to see some more ATGs built. Love to see on a map like Foy, players being like, yep, let's max these AT guns out. Let's build. And try to really make their tanks fear us. All these little fights that are going on all across, trying to keep tabs on them all. Corporal Redacted has got inside the hard cap. Bombing run called in. Oh, we got another airhead attempt over here to the back. Roger squad. Welshman is back there. Bombing run is going over southern edge, but nobody is home. No garrison as well. Axis commander banking on that the Gary's going to be right there in the middle of the hard camp. But it is not. It has been placed farther to the back. Airhead has been marked. Welshman erect. Oh no, Welshman 1980. Ready to dismantle. And there we go. Oof. Axis have tried that airhead spot twice now. Has not worked out. But of course, I mean, where else are you going to go? Where else are you going to drop an airhead on Void, man? You're trying to get at least get a little bit of protection for your buddies, and that's about your only option. The only maybe additional thing you could do is tell Recon to go back here. Actually, I don't know if they're allowing Recon. Most leagues have banned flares. Just to mix things up a little bit. And plus, even with the cooldown, there's some, I noticed some leagues are still banning them. At least I'm pretty sure. Or maybe the fact that nobody wants to play Recon. And so, they just ban it. And just push people and say, hey, go play infantry. Don't worry about being Recon. Precision strike called in over to the left side. Nobody is home, though. Looks like we got an old tank marker. Commander Spurs. Nobody home for him. And the Panzer IV will see the Peace Strike go off to his right. Damn. But yeah, before the 5-minute cooldown, I mean, flares were getting just ridiculous, man. I mean, if you're a commander, yeah, you have pretty much constant recon on the front line. But then if you're the attacking team, enemy knows your every move, man. It was kind of like giving... Panzer IV goes Bubba doing. It was kind of like giving the team... I wouldn't say total intelligence, because obviously there are going to be some things that you miss. But it was getting like, come on, like, what are we doing? 3, 4 flares going up at the same time. Explode boxes everywhere so the recon team can reload. Madness. Axis still pushing out here, trying to get something going for Foy. Panzer IV has... Yeah, we saw that Panzer IV get wiped over here to the left. Sherman has pushed up forward with De Saxa Diego, Walrus Zema, and then Chief Loetti. Jumbo pushing on a far flank over to the right side. Southern edge all clean. Everybody is out and about. Axis haven't been able to get anything into the back line. Of course, remember, for those of you joining late, they are coming back down from 1-4 very early in the game. They're trying to get things reestablished. On Corillon. Does not survive that one by Ninja. Eisenrausch. Etzenauer. Got some nice mines here in the middle. Oh! MG fire from Bronze up in there in the second floor window. Bronze finding a new safe, cozy spot, maybe on the 3rd or 4th floor. Double recon plane goes up on the front line. We have the Jumbo still flanking? Question mark on the railroads. We sure do. Stank, Prima Donnas, Junior in this one. They are firing towards just infantry, I think. Axis have a garrison network all around here, so nothing to be had. Bombing run called in on the enemy garrison mark, but no Gary there. It's an OP. Garrison placed over here to the west. Oh, the commander will drop the bombing run and get nothing. Oh! Like that hasn't happened before, though. All commanders know the pain. You drop a bombing run and check your CE and you say, damn, nothing changed. And 300 munitions go down the drain. Bombing run will get Jig Squad, maybe. Oh, no. Jig Squad survives. Genial, pushing forward. Grazie. Teddy, shim. Get Shabo. Is the OP still there? OP's been... Oh, OP's right there behind Jake. Okay, hold on. We got Jemiel. Jemiel coming around. Gets badass. And the outpost. Beer D-Mando. Just trying to hold still, provide some coverage here. Axis have a tiny, tinsy-wincy little breakthrough on the front line. Just a couple raspberries. Herman from Phoenix. Look at that. Using the OP as a little bit of a boost to mount it here on the haystack. Oh, beautiful, buddy. That's just a little way here in Hell Let Loose where you can give yourself a little boost to mount your MG in spots where normally you wouldn't be able to. So Herman here asked the squad leader, hey, buddy, can you please, bitte schön, put your outpost down below so I can get on top of it and lift myself into the air? Just a little trick out there for those new players that are watching. Herman going to make a little short out of you, buddy, so be prepared for the spotlight. Usually TMZ wants an interview, usually maybe 15, 20-minute interview with you, so just be ready for that, buddy. They'll pay for lunch. Spurs. Commander Spurs. Getting active up on the front line, not in a map room. Actively out and about. Taking some shots. Oh, Spurs! MG42 rounds. There's Jumbo here. Two-person Jumbo getting jiggy with it. Jumbo's gonna look around. Just make a quick run through Foy and come back down to the southwest. Looks like they're going to be fine. They got an engineer chasing them. Eisenrausch. Jumbo over here trying to help support the infantry. Looks like they know about the Puma that's moving around to the east. Jumbo fires short. The Puma. The back there. Jumbo's tracking. Nope, overshot. Long-range rocket. Oh, Leopard. Oh, Jumbo's still firing short. Puma may have a chance to get away there. Another recon tank over to the back. One heavy destroyed over here on the left side. I think that was that Tiger. You got a P4 by northwest of Cobra. Under 30 minutes left to go. Still plenty of time for the Axis to make a comeback. They may think about doing a deep airhead play. I mean, if I was the German commander right now, I would think about an airhead to the bottom left in C6. Yeah, probably that'll be C6. I want a nice, safe spot. Maximize the opportunity to get something up. I understand the urge to drop something to the south of Southern Edge, but I want to go for the long game and see if we're able to sneak some SLs over here to the back this way. Now, of course, if the time was more urgent and I felt that the enemy was more pushed in towards Foy and had a lot more bodies this way, then I think on console I would give it a shot. Recon tank over to the back line. They do not have anybody inside. Oh, but they could hit a mine, though. Where's the mine? Oh, okay, the mine was up there. Okay. Mine up there on the road. So the Puma will move down to the south in safety. But yeah, I mean, don't always be pressured to... I know sometimes it works. I know, like, the Allied commander worked on Foy. Dropped her right in the middle of the hard cap, went undetected. I fully understand that, everybody. I just err on the side of caution. Come on, Corion. Grenade bounces. Over to the bag. Vizvaka. 2 OPs right next to him. Ooh, firing his rockets somewhere. Ready to go with the bazooka. Doesn't want to risk the... Oh. Oh, damn. Got pretty close to the... Oh, we have a... Oh, yeah, we have a garrison right there. Okay. Here we go. Another airhead called in down to the southwest. Axis Commander Mention's giving it another roll of the dice. Let's go take a look. Let's see if the marker goes down. Tomek is asking for supplies down there. Airhead is landing right by the hard cap. The Allied garrison is in the ruined building. So the airhead's going to be coming down right outside. It can be hard to see the outline in the snow. If we go down here, I don't see it. But it's... Oh, yeah, there it is. You can barely see it, but that's the outline for where the airhead's going to fall. Here in just a moment. Bombing run is on its way. The bombing run actually is going to get to Gary. Mole Throw Man is nearby. Mole Throw Man trying to jump out of the way. Spawns on the garrison. Goes to the opposite side. The garrison may have... Or the airhead's going to have a chance. Mole Throw Man gets wiped. Although Tomek. Oh, yeah, he's going to be within range. Here comes Tomek. Throws a grenade, as is the proper SOP. Couple grenades. One short. And he gets it. Beautiful toss there by Tomek. MG42 rounds did come in. I'm unsure from where. Very long range MG42. Okay. And if Tomek wasn't there, they probably would have got a spawn wave in. "25 minutes. Axis begin cleaning out a little bit more, but still got a little bit of ground to go. They got to clear out this pocket so that way the Allies can't just rake them with crossfire into the hard cap. Got a tank marker placed over to the back. It is a light vehicle marker. I'm guessing it was destroyed, though. I think that was... We saw a recon. And remember, everybody, if you're in a situation like this where you're struggling on a map to push forward and gain some serious ground, you can always pack an SL or two SLs inside of a Puma or a Greyhound, whatever it may be, whatever recon tank is your to your liking. And try to drive onto the back line and get a couple SLs to drop them off. Oh, Sergeant Bronze takes one shot. Gonna reload, though. Okay, maybe not too much longer. Airhead called in by the Allies on Foy, right there in the church. Let's see if the Axis catch this one. Church is pretty abandoned. You can go inside this church, right? Yeah, okay. Airhead to be landing right outside, I think. Right there, right outside the stone wall. Okay. Let's see if they could catch the Axis off guard yet again. Bombing run is on in their way over to the front line, looking to squash some of the raspberries. Nobody's coming back. Oh, hold on. We have Tasdu. No, Tasdu's looking the other way, and I think Cedric is as well. Airhead floats down into the middle of Foy. And we're going to see a potential spawn wave around the 2155 mark. One raspberry coming around. Mentiox. Will he get to it in time? Mentiox. Looking. Oh, no. He doesn't know where it is. Airhead should spawn wave should come in. There it is. Yep. Here we go, everybody. Nice big juicy wave in the middle of Foy. Cat progress comes in. Mentiox. Oh, no, buddy. No. Doesn't stand a chance. Major balls up. Lehay. 2, 3, 4 SLs. Rosette and Kasper. Welshman. And the cat progress will begin on Foy. Mentiox will be going, screaming in command chat, no doubt. Another spawn wave. The Foy cat progress continues. The Axis got to call back quickly. They don't want to go down 1-4 again. Hans Dampf. Victor. Hans. Oh. Spawn wave. Okay, the Axis response seems a little bit better this time than it was before. Victor. Oh, Victor. The Allies still have that active airhead right outside the church. Camp progress flickers. Another spawn wave comes in. Badass. Gorodin. Figish. Kobalti. Oh. All the little gunfights going on now. Ninja gets a couple frags, goes their way. Okay, they may be fine this time. But the airhead is still alive and well, I'm pretty sure. Yep, sure is. Oh, man. I think they're good. Yeah, much better response this time by the Axis. Okay. Whew. Mamma mia. Airhead is alive. Airhead's still up, though. So the Allies can still throw a bunch of bodies at this. Ninja's looking around. Tethys gets fragged out in the trench, but doesn't push forward. The outpost is right there. Explosion happens over to the back. I think that was a Luke's. Yeah, Luke's. And looks like the Allies will not send any more bodies. Looks like they're okay. Whew, man, though, that did not look good. Well, Mentiox made the most likely a very aggressive call after the first go around with the airhead. Another big juicy wave. That's going to be the last wave. I'm pretty sure the airhead should have been... Yeah, airhead... The timer on the airhead expired. Horatio. Black May. Black May gets 1. Black May gets 2. Big time frags. Gets gunned down right in the middle. Allies still have a couple spawn points nearby. Plus, they got a Jumbo 76 to the top left. What's that in Casper? Okay, progress still coming in. Okay, progress stalls. Allies move their armor over here to the left side. A very interesting map situation developed. The Axis have a very good counterattack coming on in from multiple directions in towards the pocket on Foy. 18 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, everybody, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Wednesday Means War mixed console competitive event here on Foy. We have seen 3 captures so far. 1 over Southern Edge, another one on Foy, and then another one on Foy. The Axis just holding on, buying some time to just get something going for the attack on Southern Edge. But the armor, I get the sense that the Allied armor has been winning the day by at least a decent chunk. Black May circling around to the right, not able to come up and get a satchel on. Yep, I think he did place it. Sure did. Begins cooking on the left side. Got Saxa Diego. And Walrus Zema. We're going to Badooey here in just a moment. Allies still able to get some cap weight. All their OPs are pretty much in the circle. So every time they all spawn in, that injects a massive amount of cap weight right into Foy. Mahoo, Mahoo, Mahoo. Could have a pretty good spot here over the top. Mahoo. Got a POV of Mahoo. The medium did get destroyed, by the way, by the Satchel. Mahoo looking. There's a rocket. The boys from CD Tas2. Geronden. They've already moved out of the way. He's looking for another target, though. And if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. If you're watching on Twitch, don't be afraid to hit that follow. And of course on YouTube, you can always hit that subscribe button too, if you haven't already. Mahoo holding out up here. Looking okay. 76 down to the bottom. Supply truck up to the top. Welshman driving that puppy over here. Looking to maybe get a deep red zone garrison. I'm guessing. No, maybe not. Pretty, actually, kind of quiet up there for Mahoo. He did have a few targets in the little alleyway there, but they did move off. I'm telling you, Axis, I think Mentyak has a throw an airhead over here to the bottom left and just try to get somebody's moving on to the back line. Because right now the Axis really haven't been able to get anything back there. Gears, here's the Thompson. No, Gears! Oh, no. Oh, somebody got him right before. He goes, Victor, baby. Gears pulled out the satchel. Ready to go. Jumbo takes care of the Puma over there to the back. Can the Axis do it? They cleared out Foy again, pretty much. We got a peace strike called over here to the right side, though, on this Jumbo. Jumbo begins to back up. Yeah, they're okay. Oof. A lot of equal fights going on right now. No crazy breakthroughs yet. Well, I don't sense any crazy breakthrough. But whenever it comes down to the final minutes of the match, it almost seems like some... In a lot of games I've casted, like some magic happens, man. Where the team that's down just manages to... In these close games, the team that's down manages to just suddenly get this focus and zone in. And they gain this chunk of ground, that chunk of ground. We saw it in the Revenant versus Taco match a couple weeks ago on SMDM Pierce Farm. If you're looking for a good match to watch recently, like a very recent one, that's a solid one to take a look at. Bombing run called in on Foy. Another frag here. OP wipe. Was that a... Huh. For a second I thought he killed an ally machine gunner, but maybe not. Bombing run coming in through Foy. It's going to go on through Ice Temple. Monkey lives through it. Axis begin to gain some tiny bits. No backline shenanigans to be had. We do have one light tank around to the left side. Luke's. But no infantry. The Axis are going to have one more airhead play in tow. Lieutenant Token. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Yeah, I tried to get some OPs. Just for a moment. Airhead. Okay, there we go. Another airhead attempt from Commander Mentiox. Coming down to the south. Okay. Pretty much, I think it's the exact same position. Right outside the gate. He's like, hey, it almost worked. Maybe this time I'll get lucky. Bombing run coming in. Airhead has been marked. We have a jumbo over there to the right side. Another jumbo over here to the other one. Tomek. It's up to him again. Tomek from Esgrupa responding, throwing a preemptive grenade. And... oh, that's a rocketed by Maho. Everyone gets bombed. But the garrison is taken out. Axis start to get some cap weight, but the allies have... I think it's just sector right now, so they should be okay. Jeff coming over here to the back. Also from Esgrupa. Nice. Also, Esgrupa. Putting down some AP mines. Jumbo circling around to the back. Strafer run going up on the front. Axis have come down the road. Oh, but here, there's that mine hit. Dust do. Over here in the trenches looking for mines. No mines in front of him. Everything has been destroyed. Raspberry's pushing up to the front, as do over there to the left side. Jumbo still holding. That's an hour. No, Task 2 wins 1 versus 1. And the Axis suddenly have been able to muster up enough strength to push through the middle here. And low-key might have a chance. They still have 4 minutes to start camping. Boom up. Looking to make some magic happen as well. The Axis have pushed onto the front. We got some raspberries trying to make their through. They're dying a lot. Boom up. Hits the tree. Nice. Long range rocket. Oh my gosh, look at the raspberries. They're trying. They're trying. Everybody's just moving forward. MG-42's providing some coverage to the back. Axis doing their best to make their way up to the ruined building. Oh. Oh. No! One after another. Just picked off. Left and right. Recon tank over to the back. One squad option is going to prevent the Axis from committing to the all-in. Everybody's getting wiped, man. Keiju. Keiju's trying to push forward. Under so much fire. Now here come the blueberries. To finish him off. Keiju! No! Keiju! Oh. Half-track over here to the rear is placed by the Allied commander. We have a Puma, though, coming around. Buck Wild and co. should be able to take care of that. Yep, they sure do. Harassment still continues on foil. We have a half-track coming to the top here. Mentiax just gonna try to find a place to shove this. Oh, no, that's King Wyack. Okay. King Wyack entrusted with the driving. Now keep in mind that half-tracks take 60 seconds to spawn. Just remember that. So whenever you're debating how far you should drive it, how long you should drive it before you turn the engine off. Oh no, oh no! Oh no, he left the engine running! King Wyack! Oh, he's got to jump back in and turn it off now. Costing the Axis precious seconds. Parker's still continuing on foil with just a smidgen squad there. Mark Warden. Jimiel, Chai. What is going on here? How is camp progress still continuing? Okay, there we go. Panzer IV comes back into the circle, costing the Axis precious resources that they desperately need for the push on the southern edge. Luke splashing around to the rears. Weizenrausch. Able to win some frags over here in the circle. Panzer IV will look to hunt them down here. Lincoln with the bazooka. Okay. All right, that will do it for today, everybody. Congratulations to the Allies for coming away with the 3-2 victory. Oh, man, that opening ahoy airhead, man. Disrupted the whole Axis position. Set them back a whole bunch. But yeah, a good game. Very good game today. Between both sides. Axis tried to muster up enough for that last push, but just weren't able to break the front door as much as they needed to. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please, before you take off. I will be live again Friday. Should be live again Friday. Thursdays, usually not much going on, at least during the day for Europeans, or at least for me during the day. So Thursdays is usually an off day, and then we start the whole bit of action once again on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Saturday will feature another Commander POV stream for a mixed match between TL, ESPT, WTH, and Omen. Don't know what map we're playing, though. I think we gotta find the map. Yeah, that'll be on Saturday, sometime in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, something like that. I'll get that thumbnail posted. And, of course, you can check it out in the Smithers Cast Discord for all the latest information. And if you have any questions for me, that's where you should, it's probably the best place to answer, because I can answer you directly versus in the comments, which sometimes can get a little bit lost. Okay, we'll give commends to Commander Spurs for leading his team to victory today here on Foy. Alrighty, buddy. I will see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.